On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Agenda.
A list or outline of things to be done, discussed, or considered.
Examples:
Agenda setting. Ambitious agenda. The agenda for the meeting includes discussions on the budget and new project proposals.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Anniversary.
The annual recurrence of a date marking a notable event, a date on which an event occurred in a previous year.
Examples:
Anniversary celebration. A bicentennial anniversary. They celebrated their 10th anniversary with a romantic dinner.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Observation.
The act or activity of carefully examining or monitoring something or someone.
Examples:
Class observation day. Observation instrument. In the hospital, she will remain under constant observation.
Sustainable.
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
Sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Anticipate.
To expect or predict that something will happen, to tell in advance.
Examples:
Anticipate your kind cooperation. Anticipate a black future. We anticipate heavy snowfall tomorrow.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples:
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
Survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with the desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Rarely.
Not happening often, infrequently, seldom.
Examples:
Rarely seen. Rarely used. I rarely eat fast food because I prefer healthy options.
Quotation:
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
Double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Vent.
A small opening to escape or release gas, air, liquid, etc., activity or process that frees or expresses strong creative energy or emotion.
Examples:
Volcanic vent. Vent tube. He gave vent to his anger by playing the guitar.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Observer.
A person who watches or notices someone or something, but has no active part in it.
Examples:
A shrewd observer. An observer in the region. According to the theory of relativity, time is different for each observer.
Analyst.
Someone whose job is to examine something to learn or understand more about it.
Examples:
Banking analyst. Senior research analyst. The analyst concluded that bankruptcy was inevitable.
Herald.
To be a sign or indication of something to come, to proclaim or announce something publicly, often with great enthusiasm or fanfare.
Examples:
Herald the news. Herald a new era. The sound of the trumpet heralded the arrival of the king.
Tribune.
An official in ancient Rome who represented various social groups and had the power to veto decisions made by other officials, a platform or elevated area used for speaking or addressing a public audience.
Examples:
The position of tribune. Editorial tribune. The politician delivered his speech from the tribune to a crowd of cheering supporters.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Patriotic.
Having or showing love for one's country and a desire for its success and welfare.
Examples:
Patriotic duty. Patriotic fervor. He was wearing a patriotic t-shirt with the American flag on it.
Capitalism.
An economic system based on the private ownership of the means of production and their operation for profit.
Examples:
Advance capitalism. Under the umbrella of capitalism. Capitalism also guarantees intellectual property rights and thus promotes innovation.
Geopolitical.
Of or relating to political activity or relations between countries and groups of countries, as influenced by the physical features of a country or area.
Examples:
The geopolitical situations. Reduce geopolitical risk. The country holds dominant geopolitical power over its neighbors.
Competitive.
Involving competition or competitiveness.
Examples:
A competitive price. Competitive position. The mobile application industry is a competitive one.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Fragility.
The quality of being easily broken, damaged, or destroyed, the state of being delicate or vulnerable.
Examples:
Fragility of life. Emotional fragility. The fragility of the glass required careful handling during shipping.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Communist.
Relating to or supporting the political ideology of communism, equals a form of socialism that abolishes private ownership.
Examples:
Communist Party. Communist activist. During the Cold War, many countries feared the spread of communist ideology.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Cosmonaut.
A Russian astronaut or space traveler, a person trained to travel and work in space, particularly as part of the Soviet or Russian space program.
Examples:
Cosmonaut training. Female cosmonaut. Soviet cosmonauts like Gagarin and Leonov were celebrated as national heroes.
Environmentalist.
A person who is concerned with and advocates for the protection of the natural environment.
Examples:
Dedicated environmentalist. An environmentalist political party. The environmentalist lobby changed the mindset of many conservative politicians.
Pioneering.
Involving new ideas or methods, being the first of their kind, leading the way in a particular field.
Examples:
Pioneering research. Pioneering spirit. The pioneering scientist developed a breakthrough technology that revolutionized the industry.
Passion.
Intense, driving, or overpowering feeling or conviction.
Examples:
Passion hobby. Passion drive. Her passion for cooking is evident in every dish she prepares.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch, fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Guru.
A spiritual teacher or leader, notably in Hindu and Sikh traditions, a person who has knowledge and expertise in a particular area.
Examples:
Guru meditation, spiritual guru. He was considered a guru in economics and consulted by many leaders.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
A court poet, a poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Foresee.
To perceive or predict, to anticipate or expect something to happen in the future.
Examples:
Foresee the consequences. Foresee challenges. I foresee a problem arising if we don't address this issue now.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Prophecy.
A statement or prediction that something will happen in the future, typically one made by a religious leader.
Examples:
Prophecy fulfillment. Prophecy of doom. The fortune teller's prophecy that I would meet my soulmate next year has yet to come true.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Canary.
A small, typically yellow songbird that is often kept as a pet or used to denote the presence of gas or other hazards in a mine.
Examples:
Canary bird. Canary yellow. The canary in the coal mine was used as an early warning system for miners about dangerous gases.
Coincide.
To take place at or near the same time.
Examples:
partly coincide. Coincide with reality. These results coincide with our hypothesis.
Hippie.
A person who follows a counterculture movement that originated in the United States during the 1960s, characterized by the advocacy of nonviolence, communal living, and a rejection of traditional American values.
Examples:
hippie lifestyle. Hippie music. The fashion of the hippie movement included unconventional clothing such as tie-dye shirts and bell-bottom jeans.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
a circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Drawing.
The act of making a picture with a pencil, pen, or other instruments on paper, cardboard, or other material.
Examples:
technical drawing. Drawing for design. She is talented at drawing and has won several awards for her artwork.
Recommendation.
An official suggestion that something is good or suitable for a particular purpose or job.
Examples:
follow his recommendations. A letter of recommendation. We made a recommendation to the client.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Parlance.
The way in which a particular group or community uses language, the specific terms, expressions, and jargon used by people in a particular field, profession, or social group.
Examples:
legal parlance. Common parlance. In medical parlance, a heart attack is a myocardial infarction.
Vocabulary.
The words used by a language, group, or individual, the knowledge and understanding of words and their meanings that a person possesses.
Examples:
vocabulary list. Academic vocabulary. Using proper vocabulary is essential for writing a good essay.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Biomass.
The total quantity of living matter in a given unit of environment, including plants, animals, and microorganisms.
Examples:
biomass energy, fuel biomass. The biomass in a forest can be measured by collecting and weighing all living plants within a specific area.
Solar.
Of, from, or relating to the sun.
Examples:
the solar system, a solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance but also in durability.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
a parallel case, parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
exclusive authority, exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
conscious effort, conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Deter.
A person who restricts their food intake or follows a specific diet, often to lose weight or improve their health.
Examples:
low-carb deter, frequent deter. The strict deter kept a food journal to track her progress and make adjustments to her diet.
Ram.
To strike or push forcefully, often to cause damage, to batter or break open a door or barrier using brute force.
Examples:
ram the door open, ram into the ice. The car rammed into the wall, causing significant damage.
Miniature.
Being on a very small scale.
Examples:
miniature camera, miniature version. He did complicated pen and ink drawings like medieval miniatures.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
incredible amount, at incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
words of comfort, comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Amenity.
A feature or aspect that adds comfort, convenience, or enjoyment to a place or situation, a pleasant or desirable quality or attribute, to features or services in a building, neighborhood, or public space.
Examples:
luxury amenity, an amenity of professional coaching. While the hotel was quaint and charming, it lacked the modern amenity of high-speed internet.
Packaging.
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
packaging materials, biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Palm.
The inner surface of the hand from the wrist to the base of the fingers, any plant of the family Palmae having an unbranched trunk crowned by large pinnate or palmate leaves.
Examples:
the palm side of the forearm, coconut palm trees. This high-performance camera is compact enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
a digital watch, digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
beginning of the Industrial Revolution, a political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
a virtual image, trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
humming sound, hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Immediacy.
The quality of being immediate, close, or present, the sense of urgency or importance, the act of responding or attending to something promptly.
Examples:
immediacy of impact. Feel a sense of immediacy. The immediacy of the situation required quick action to be taken to prevent any further damage or harm.
Orientation.
A person's basic attitudes, beliefs, and preferences about particular things, a course introducing a new situation or environment.
Examples:
sexual orientation, the school orientation. There will be an orientation lecture for new students this afternoon.
Analog.
Relating to or using signals or information represented by a continuous physical quantity, such as spatial position, voltage, etc.
Examples:
an analog watch, digitization of analog sounds. Mercury thermometers are a type of analog sensor.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Generous.
Willing to give and share something such as money, help, kindness, etc., especially more than is necessary or expected.
Examples:
A generous reward. A generous and thoughtful person. This teacher is generous in his grading.
Unclear.
Poorly stated or described, and therefore not easy to understand, not easy to perceive.
Examples:
An unclear match. In no unclear terms. It is important not to undertake tasks with unclear objectives to improve productivity.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Sensual.
Relating to or consisting in the gratification of the senses or the indulgence of physical pleasure.
Examples:
Sensual appeal. Speak in a sensual tone. The room was filled with the sensual aroma of incense and flowers.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
A fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Icon.
A picture or statue of a holy person considered to be a sacred thing, a little icon on the screen of a computer or smartphone that denotes an application or a file.
Examples:
Icon for young people. Television icon. Some comic book characters are considered gay icons.
Evocative.
Tending to evoke or bring something to mind.
Examples:
Evocative memories. Evocative language. The music was evocative of a bygone era.
Delivery.
The act of taking or sending something to a destination, the bringing of a baby during childbirth.
Examples:
An easy delivery. Special delivery. The delivery truck arrived with the packages.
Envy.
To experience a feeling of jealousy or resentment towards someone because of their possessions, qualities, or achievements. To desire to have something that someone else has. Noun, a feeling of resentment or jealousy towards someone else's perceived advantage or success.
Examples:
Envy his success. Feeling envy toward him. I can't help but envy my friend's ability to stay calm in stressful situations.
Halo.
A circular band of light around the head of a saint or holy person in the art, often representing a spiritual aura. A circular band of light around the sun or moon, especially during an eclipse.
Examples:
Halo effect. Halo around the moon. The painting of the saint had a golden halo surrounding her head, symbolizing her holiness.
Hybrid.
Composed of different elements or mixed characters.
Examples:
New hybrid system. An interspecific hybrid. The mule is a hybrid between a male donkey and a female horse.
Rival.
A person, company, or thing competing with others for the same thing or in the same area.
Examples:
Rival bidder. Merge with a rival company. He interfered with his rivals in various ways during the campaign.
Tempting.
Likely to attract or persuade someone to do something, especially something that may not be wise or safe.
Examples:
Tempting offer. Sound very tempting. The chocolate cake was too tempting for me to resist.
Seduce.
To entice someone to engage in sexual behavior or to enter into a romantic relationship.
Examples:
Seduce him into crime. Seduce her mind. He tried to seduce her with his charm and good looks.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Perpetual.
Continuing for an extended period in the same way without stopping or being interrupted.
Examples:
Perpetual motion machine. Perpetual struggle. The company employs a perpetual inventory system.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Cite.
To refer to something such as a passage, book, etc. as evidence for a theory or as a reason why something has happened.
Examples:
Cite various authorities. Cite a fact as evidence. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose.
Mobility.
The ability to move or be moved freely or easily from one place, job, or social class to another.
Examples:
Lack in mobility. Improve social mobility. I have limited mobility in my arms.
Transit.
The act or process of passing through or across a place or state, transportation.
Examples:
A transit visa. Mass transit. Public transit is an essential service for many cities.
Typical:
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples:
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Consumption.
The amount used or eaten, the act of using up a resource such as energy, food, or materials.
Examples:
Average fuel consumption. The consumption of food. In our country, water consumption usually decreases during the winter.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Simplistic.
Oversimplified or lacking in complexity or depth, Characterized by an attempt to explain something complex or multifaceted with overly vague or simple terms.
Examples:
Simplistic approach. Simplistic design. The politician's solution to the problem was too simplistic to solve the underlying issue.
Dependent.
Relying on someone or something else for support or aid.
Examples:
Dose-dependent induction. A dependent person. The small island nation is heavily dependent on tourism as its main source of income.
Annul.
To make something legally or officially invalid.
Examples:
Annul his orders. Annul a judgment. The court annulled the marriage due to fraud.
Deprive.
To take away something from someone.
Examples:
Deprive others of profit. Deprive him of his status. He was deprived of his freedom when sentenced to life in prison.
Commerce.
The activity of buying and selling things, especially on a large scale.
Examples:
Interstate commerce. The local chamber of commerce. This company has invested heavily in internet commerce.
Dependence.
The state or condition of relying or depending on someone or something else, a relationship in which one person or thing is influenced, controlled, or supported by another.
Examples:
Dependence on technology. Financial dependence. The patient's dependence on painkillers became a serious concern for their healthcare team.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples:
Nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest.
Comparable.
Able to link the similarities or differences with others, similar or equivalent to someone or something.
Examples:
Comparable sales. A comparable amount of energy. Humans and apes have comparable anatomical structures.
Leap.
To jump or spring into the air, often with the feet leaving the ground or a surface below, to move quickly or suddenly, often forward or upward.
Examples:
Leap to a conclusion. Leap of faith. The athlete was able to leap over the hurdle with ease.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Generalize.
To make something, such as a theory, idea, etc., more widespread or widely applicable based on what is true in some cases.
Examples:
Generalize Kepler's first law. Generalize sophisticatedly. It's dangerous to generalize about people.
Density.
The quality of compactness of a substance.
Examples:
Population density. Higher pixel density. Do you know the density of the population in Hong Kong?
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Diversity.
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples:
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Convenient.
Useful, helpful, or quick to do.
Examples:
Convenient way. Convenient location. The airport offers 5 convenient access routes.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Civic.
Of or relating to a town, city, or the people who live in it.
Examples:
Civic activity. Civic center. The city promotes civic collaboration in community development.
Megacity.
A huge city, especially with a population of more than 10 million people.
Examples:
Megacity pollution. Megacity project. The fishing village grew rapidly into a bustling megacity.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Traffic.
The movement of vehicles, people, or goods along a route or through a transport system. The amount of such movement in a particular place or at a particular time.
Examples:
Traffic jam. Heavy traffic. We decided to take a detour to avoid the construction traffic on the main road.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
environmental pollution, high levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
expand a lineup, expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
statistics for cancer, official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Boom.
A sudden increase in economic activity, or a sudden happening that brings good fortune, a deep, loud, and prolonged sound.
Examples:
boom in sales, a sonic boom. The high technology industry is enjoying a boom.
Urbanization.
The process of population growth and physical expansion of cities, often involving increased migration from rural areas and the development of urban infrastructure and culture.
Examples:
urbanization process, non-urbanization area. Rapid urbanization has led to many environmental and social issues in cities.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
accelerate a chemical reaction, accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Pace.
The speed at which someone or something moves, or the rate at which something happens or changes.
Examples:
at your own pace, the runner's pace. The economy is growing at a supercharged pace.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
transition phase, ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Expectancy.
The anticipation, belief, or likelihood of something happening or occurring in the future. The state of expecting or looking forward to something.
Examples:
life expectancy, customer expectancy. There is a high expectancy for the new product to exceed sales targets.
Treble.
The highest vocal or instrumental register, typically performed by a woman or child, a high-pitched sound or tone, 3 times as much of something or threefold.
Examples:
Treble clef, treble booster. The soprano singer hit a piercing treble note during the performance.
Implication:
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples:
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Illustrate:
To provide pictures, photographs, diagrams, etc. in a book or something for explanation.
Examples:
Illustrate a key point. Illustrate a story. The company's financial records illustrate how successful it has been.
Responsible:
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Corporate:
Of or relating to a large company.
Examples:
Corporate right. Corporate environment. The corporate office has decided to lay off 10% of the workforce.
Headquarter:
The central office or location from which a business or organization is managed.
Examples:
Administrative headquarter. An emergency headquarter. The company decided to move its headquarters to New York City.
Commute:
To regularly travel a particular journey, especially between one's home and place of work. Noun, a regular journey of some distance to and from your place of work.
Examples:
Commute to work. Daily commute. He had to commute 2 hours each way to get to work.
Blanket:
A large piece of soft material used to cover or wrap a person or thing to keep them warm. Adjective, broad in scope or content.
Examples:
Blanket authority. Blanket scarf. The electric blanket keeps me warm on cold nights.
Insulate:
To protect something by interposing material that prevents heat, noise, electricity, etc.
Examples:
Insulate the room from sound. Insulate electricity. We had our bedroom insulated before winter came.
Communal:
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Humanistic:
Relating to or emphasizing the value, dignity, and agency of human beings, as opposed to the supernatural, divine, or animal, marked by human ideals and interests.
Examples:
Humanistic themes. Humanistic psychology. The humanistic approach to psychology emphasizes individual consciousness and free will.
Encapsulate.
To enclose or envelop something within a capsule or a membrane, to express or summarize the essence or core of something in a condensed form.
Examples:
Encapsulate the message. Encapsulate the essence. The movie can encapsulate the book's spirit, bringing it to life on screen.
Sketch.
A simple, quickly made picture that does not have many details, a short descriptive summary of something.
Examples:
A penciled sketch. First design sketches. Yesterday, I created a rough sketch of the plan.
Greenery.
Plant life, especially lush and flourishing vegetation.
Examples:
The greenery in a courtyard. Greenery environment. The city plans to add more greenery in public spaces to improve air quality and aesthetic.
Sunlight.
The light emitted by the sun, the rays of the sun.
Examples:
A glare of sunlight. Indirect sunlight. Radiation from sunlight has a different wavelength.
Generator.
A machine that produces electricity.
Examples:
Random number generator. Major revenue generator. Most data centers have emergency generators on standby at all times.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Interior.
The inside or inner part of something, the space within the walls of a building.
Examples:
Interior decoration. Plenty of interior space. The painter focused on the moody interiors of abandoned buildings in his work.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples:
A cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Flexibility.
The quality of changing or being changed easily according to new conditions or situations.
Examples:
Mental flexibility. The flexibility of the body. We dealt with those problems with speed and flexibility.
Award.
A prize or other mark of recognition given in honor of an achievement.
Examples:
Award ceremony. Participation award. He won the award for Best Actor at the film festival.
Chairperson.
The officer who presides over organization meetings.
Examples:
Vice chairperson. The meeting elected a chairperson. The chairperson has the authority to approve or deny any request.
Norman.
Relating to or characteristic of the Normans, a people who originally came from Normandy, France, and who had a significant impact on the history and culture of Britain and other European countries. The term can also refer to a style of architecture or art that developed during the Norman period.
Examples:
Norman Cathedral. Norman invasion. The Norman architecture in the Old City was a sight to behold.
Humor.
The quality of being amusing or funny, the liquid parts of the body.
Examples:
Sardonic humor. Vitreous humor. My wife seems to be in ill humor.
Typewriter.
A mechanical device used for writing, consisting of type keys that, when pressed, imprint ink onto paper or other writing material, mainly used before modern computers, printers, and word processors took over.
Examples:
Typewriter keys. Electronic typewriter. I found an old typewriter at a thrift store and used it to write my novel.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Occasion.
A time or event that is suitable or appropriate for something to happen or be done, a particular event or circumstance that requires or allows for something to be done.
Examples:
A glad occasion. As occasion demands. She wore her best dress for the special occasion.
Competitor.
A person who participates in a sporting contest, a person or organization that competes with others, particularly in business.
Examples:
Beat competitor offer. Domestic competitor. The gap between the company and its competitors has widened.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Future-proof.
Designed or developed in a way that it can continue to be relevant and functional in the future, despite potential changes or advancements in technology, society, or other factors. Verb, to take steps to ensure that something will remain useful or relevant in the future, especially in the context of technology or business.
Examples:
Future-proof technology. Future-proof our business model. The new building has been constructed to be future-proof, with flexible and adaptable spaces.
Arch.
A curved structure with two supports that holds the weight of something above it, such as a bridge or the upper part of a building.
Examples:
The arch of a person's foot. An arch-shaped stone structure. The arch bears the weight of the overhead bridge.
Immediate.
Happening or done without delay or occurring shortly after something else.
Examples:
Take immediate effect. The immediate past. Both forts were subject to immediate attacks.
Expertise.
Specialized knowledge or skills in a particular field or subject, expert proficiency or knowledge.
Examples:
Marketing expertise. Demonstrate expertise. The company's success can be attributed to the expertise of its employees.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Bubble.
A thin, round, and often transparent mass of gas that is surrounded by a thin layer of liquid, a state of economic or social prosperity that is unsustainable and eventually collapses.
Examples:
Bubble in the champagne glass. Economic bubble. Many people worry that the current real estate market is a bubble that could burst soon.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Ventilate.
To supply fresh air to a room, building, etc., to remove stale air from it.
Examples:
Ventilate my opinion. Ventilate air. It's important to ventilate the room to avoid the buildup of harmful gases.
Notwithstanding.
Despite anything to the contrary, nevertheless, preposition, despite or in spite of.
Examples:
Notwithstanding the preceding provisions. Notwithstanding my protests. Notwithstanding his disapproval, the decree was passed.
Fast forward.
To advance or move forward in time or progress, particularly in a rapid or accelerated manner, to increase the playback speed of a recording.
Examples:
Fast forward 10 seconds. fast forward to the good part. I like to fast forward through commercials when watching TV shows.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples.
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples.
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Concrete.
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples.
A concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Stack.
A pile of something arranged or laid one on top of another, a large tall chimney through which combustion gases and smoke can be evacuated.
Examples.
High stack. A large stack of paper. The earthquake caused a stack of lumber to crumble noisily.
Enclose.
To surround, as with a fence, wall, or barrier, to put within boundaries, to include.
Examples.
Enclose a check with a letter. Enclose area. The walls were enclosed to create a private outdoor space.
Ecology.
The study of the relationships between living organisms, including humans, and their physical environment.
Examples.
Science of ecology. The ecology of the island. Many companies are now enthusiastically embracing the knowledge of ecology for sustainable development.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples.
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Sacrifice.
The act of killing an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to a deity. Verb. To give up something important or valuable to help another person or get or do something that seems more important.
Examples.
Small sacrifice for a great cause. Sacrifice anything to get ahead. You cannot accomplish great things without a sacrifice of your time or money.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one. Adjective. Directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples.
Reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples.
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples.
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Apartment.
A self-contained living unit within a larger building or complex, typically consisting of one or more rooms or an open space used for living, cooking, and sleeping.
Examples.
Rented apartment. Furnished apartment. I am seeking a spacious apartment with a balcony and a parking spot.
Prefabricated.
Constructed or made in advance, often in sections or components, before being assembled on-site, manufactured or built in a factory rather than on-site.
Examples.
Prefabricated building. Prefabricated home. The new office building was constructed with prefabricated materials, which helped save time and money.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples.
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Compute.
To make a mathematical calculation.
Examples.
Compute an average score. Compute the value. I tried to compute the efficiency of the investment.
Timber.
The wood of trees cut and prepared for construction.
Examples.
Timber construction. Standing timber. The house uses sturdy timber and has withstood many storms.
Glimpse.
A brief or partial view, the act of seeing something or someone for a very short time or only partly.
Examples.
A momentary glimpse. Passing glimpse. Our team caught a glimpse of the world-class technique in this game.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal, the plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples.
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
Transmit the disease. Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Fabric.
Cloth or other material produced by weaving wool, cotton, silk, etc., used for making clothes, covering furniture, etc.
Examples:
A hand-loomed fabric. Fabric of creation. These synthetic fabrics are used in military vests because of their excellent abrasion resistance.
Minus.
Subtracting or taking away, having a value less than zero.
Examples:
Minus sign. Minus temperature. The recipe calls for 4 cups of flour minus 1 tablespoon.
Slotted.
Having a narrow opening or groove designed to receive something.
Examples:
Slotted card holder. Slotted angle. The slotted spoon is perfect for removing boiled eggs from the pot.
Clad.
Dressed or covered in a particular way, provided or protected with a particular material or substance.
Examples:
Clad completely in black. Clad in armor. The athlete was clad in a tight-fitting suit designed to reduce drag and improve performance.
Shingle.
A thin piece of wood, slate, or other material used as a roof covering or siding.
Examples:
Asphalt shingle. Wooden shingle. The roofer installed new shingles on the roof to replace the old and worn-out ones.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Applied.
Of or relating to a subject of study, especially a science, that is used in a practical way.
Examples:
Applied research. Applied physics. Military technology eventually became the foundation for applied technology that supported people's lives.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Absence.
The fact or condition of being away from a place where they are typically anticipated to be.
Examples:
Absence from work. A leave of absence. Another critical factor of child poverty is the father's absence.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
Physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Artificial.
Not natural and made by human beings, not real, but produced to resemble something.
Examples:
Artificial flowers. Artificial environment. The artificial intelligence system has revolutionized the way we live and work.
Tunnel.
An underground or underwater passage, typically for trains or cars.
Examples:
Tunnel construction work. Tunnel disease. The workers had to dig through solid rock to create the vehicular tunnel, allowing the cars to pass through the mountain.
Literally.
In the real or original meaning of a word or phrase, in a literal sense or way, not figuratively.
Examples:
Translate literally. Bite his tongue literally. He literally jumped out of his chair when he heard the news.
Blast.
Explosion, or a strong current of air, usually caused by an explosion, a sudden, thunderous noise.
Examples:
A blast of wind. An icy blast. The blast shattered the laboratory equipment.
Cable.
A set of wires covered by plastic or rubber that carries electricity, phone signals, etc. A solid thick rope made of twisted hemp or steel wire.
Examples:
Cable television. Coaxial cable. This system uses submarine cables to exchange information between continents.
Redesign.
To design something again, especially in a different or modified form. Noun, the process of designing something again.
Examples:
Redesign project. Redesign of lifestyle. The company is planning to redesign its website.
Reinvent.
To change something so drastically that it looks to be completely new.
Examples:
reinvent local dishes, reinvent our life. They have tried to reinvent their grocery stores.
Terminal.
A building or place where buses, trains, or airplanes stop and where passengers or goods can be picked up or dropped off. Adjective, of or situated at the ends of a delivery route.
Examples:
terminal disease, a terminal syllable. The terminal at the airport is where passengers catch their flights.
Machinery.
A group of large machines or the components of a machine that make it work, social institution functions or structure for doing something.
Examples:
heavy machinery, inactive machinery. The machinery of audit formally issued a business improvement order.
Whir.
To make a low, continuous, and often rhythmic sound, similar to the sound of a machine or a motor rotating at high speed. Noun, a low, continuous sound that is produced by something rotating quickly or moving rapidly through the air.
Examples:
whir up and down, machines whirring. The sound of the engine whirred as the plane took off.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
relate a story, relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Solitary.
Existing, living, or doing without others.
Examples:
use of solitary confinement, a solitary traveler. He never uttered a solitary word.
Ruling.
A decision, judgment, or decree made by a judge, court, or other authority, a set of guiding principles or regulations that dictate behavior or procedures. Adjective, dominant or authoritative in a particular situation.
Examples:
legal ruling, Supreme Court ruling. The judge's ruling was in favor of the defendant.
Triangle.
A three-sided polygon with three angles, something that has three sides or parts.
Examples:
triangle shape, love triangle. The Pythagorean theorem is used to calculate the length of the sides of a right triangle.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
the transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Disk.
A flat, circular plate, typically made of metal, glass, or plastic, used for storing data or playing music.
Examples:
disk drive, disk space. The computer's hard disk was full, so she had to delete some files.
Protagonist.
The main character in a literary work, film, or other stories.
Examples:
protagonist of drama. Play a protagonist. The protagonist's triumph over adversity was the theme of this play.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Inexorable.
Describing a process or situation that is impossible to stop, prevent, or change, relentless, unyielding, or unstoppable in force or effect.
Examples:
inexorable decline. Inexorable force. His inexorable determination to succeed made him a force to be reckoned with.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Relevance.
The state or degree of being closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand.
Examples:
have no relevance. Relevance category. The relevance of this information to the current situation needs to be investigated.
Advocacy.
The act of supporting or promoting a particular cause or point of view, often through public campaigning or lobbying.
Examples:
advocacy group. Consumer advocacy group. The group engages in advocacy through lobbying and campaigning for policy changes.
Reinterpretation.
A new or different interpretation or explanation of something, especially a text or piece of artwork.
Examples:
reinterpretation of history. Reinterpretation of the Constitution. The artist's reinterpretation of the classic painting received mixed reviews.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
a politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Manifesto.
A public declaration or statement of policy and aims, usually issued by a political party or government, a written statement or proclamation of one's beliefs or intentions.
Examples:
Manifesto statement. Environmental manifesto. The political party issued a manifesto outlining its plans for the country's future.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Renewable.
Capable of being renewed, extended, or replaced.
Examples:
Renewable energy. Renewable subscriptions. The production of renewable fuels requires massive volumes of fresh water.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Ventilation.
The provision of fresh air, especially to a room or building.
Examples:
Ventilation system. Hyperventilation syndrome. The ventilation system in the building needed to be replaced.
Chamber.
A large room used for a formal, public, or particular purpose, one of the parts of a parliament.
Examples:
A gas chamber. The lower chamber. The surgeon made an incision in the chambers of the patient's heart.
Aquifer.
An underground layer of rock, sand, or earth that can take in and hold water.
Examples:
Aquifer soil. Subsurface aquifer. Some areas melt snow by harnessing heat from underground aquifers.
Burning.
Intense or scorching heat.
Examples:
Burning desire. Burning passion. The fire spread rapidly, engulfing everything in its path in a burning inferno.
Bloc.
A group of countries or political parties that have similar interests or goals and often act together.
Examples:
Bloc countries. A bloc of developing nations. The country decided to join the economic bloc to benefit from the trade agreements.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples:
Virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
Silver oxide, combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Reduction.
A decrease in size, amount, or degree.
Examples:
Reduction strategy. A gradual reduction. The reduction in carbon emissions has been significant since the implementation of the new policy.
Spiral.
A curve that coils around a central point and gets progressively farther away from it as it goes around.
Examples:
Spiral staircase. Spiral design. The leaves of the fern were arranged in a spiral pattern.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Build up.
The accumulation or increase of something over time.
Examples:
Lactic acid buildup. Huge military buildup. The buildup of stress over time can lead to health problems.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete to make it suitable for travel or use.
Examples:
Pave a new path. Pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Groove.
A long, narrow cut or depression in a hard material or surface, a particular style of popular music characterized by a strong and repetitive rhythm.
Examples:
Groove on the dance floor. Get into the groove. The band played a smooth groove that got everyone dancing.
Lung.
Either of the 2 organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Mesh.
A material made of a network of wire, plastic, or thread.
Examples:
A mesh fence. The mesh of a basket. The mesh fabric was breathable and comfortable to wear.
Triangulation.
The process of determining the location or position of something, such as an object, place, or point, by measuring the angles or distances between multiple reference points or landmarks.
Examples:
Triangulation method. Political triangulation. The archaeologists used GPS triangulation to accurately map the ancient ruins.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Atrium.
A central or main hall or open space in a building, typically with a skylight or large window, often serving as a gathering area or focal point of anatomy, a chamber or cavity within the heart or inner ear.
Examples:
Atrium architecture. Atrium valve. The office building had a beautiful atrium in the center, filled with natural light and plants.
Aircraft.
Any vehicle that can fly and carry things or passengers, such as a plane or helicopter.
Examples:
An aircraft landing. Aircraft control system. The marine aircraft manufacturer demonstrated their newest hydroplane.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
Regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Conventional.
Based on or following traditional rules, standards, customs, etc.
Examples:
A conventional style. Get a conventional loan. She is very conventional in her thoughts.
Comp.
Short for compensate, meaning to give goods or services to someone without asking for payment.
Examples:
Comp their meal. Comp the employees with a bonus. The casino comped her room and meals for being a high-rolling gambler.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Large scale.
Involving many people or things, and involving a lot of change or activity.
Examples:
Large-scale project. Large-scale agriculture. The company is planning to make a large-scale expansion of its factory.
Rescue.
To save someone or something from a dangerous or difficult situation.
Examples:
Rescue a dying dog. Rescue a company from bankruptcy. The fire department arrived just in time to rescue the family from the burning building.
Pipeline.
A very long, large tube that is usually underground and is used for carrying liquid or gas for long distances.
Examples:
A data pipeline. Pipeline facilities. Rebels sabotaged the main pipeline supplying oil.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Redress.
To correct an error, a fault, or something bad.
Examples:
Redress a person. Redress gender disparities. That monk tried to redress wrongs in his kingdom in a nonviolent manner.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War. Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Lifeline.
A line, rope, or cable used to support or rescue a person in danger or distress, vital or necessary support, connection, or source of help.
Examples:
Lifeline support. Emotional lifeline. My best friend has been my lifeline throughout all of my hardships.
Grand.
Important and large in size, scope, or extent.
Examples:
A grand meal. Grand this year.
Canal.
A long and narrow strip of water made artificially either for boats and ships to travel along or for irrigation.
Examples:
An ear canal. An irrigation canal. Our container ship went through the Panama Canal.
Desalination.
The process of removing salt, especially from seawater.
Examples:
Shut down a desalination plant. Water desalination. He worked on improving the equipment using the freeze desalination method.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Lifeblood.
A vital or essential element or substance that is necessary for survival or success.
Examples:
The lifeblood of every organization. The lifeblood of the economy. The company's reputation is its lifeblood.
Volatile.
Likely to change rapidly or unexpectedly, or being unstable or explosive.
Examples:
Highly volatile elements. Volatile markets. Their relationship was volatile and prone to sudden outbursts of anger.
Hostility.
Aggressive or unfriendly feelings or behavior.
Examples:
An act of hostility. Bitter hostility. Her unconcealed hostility made us unpleasant.
Unify.
To bring or join something together so that they form a single unit.
Examples:
Unify the system. Unify the party. The people believe that they can unify the country.
Humanitarian.
Something relating to the promotion of human welfare, or someone who works to promote human welfare.
Examples:
Humanitarian crisis. A truly humanitarian act. The organization is dedicated to providing humanitarian aid to disaster-stricken areas worldwide.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Faction.
A group within an organization or political party that is in disagreement with the majority or seeks to create change in policies or leadership.
Examples:
Extremist faction. Religious faction. The political faction within the party was causing conflicts and disagreements.
Unite.
To come or join together as one, to combine or merge separate elements, individuals, or groups into a single entity or whole, to form a union or alliance.
Examples:
Unite our resources. Unite against a common enemy. The school's diversity club worked to unite students from all different backgrounds.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Productive.
Resulting in or making a lot or a significant amount of something, especially something of value.
Examples:
Low productive capacity. Productive meeting. The new employee proved extremely productive, completing projects ahead of schedule.
Inseparable.
Incapable of being separated or disjoined, closely welded or joined together, mutually dependent or closely linked.
Examples:
Inseparable friends. Inseparable duo. The two friends were inseparable and did everything together.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Legible.
Capable of being easily read or deciphered, having clear and distinct letters or characters.
Examples:
Legible signature. Legible instructions. The teacher asked students to ensure they had legible handwriting so that she could easily grade their papers.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Excuse.
A reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt.
Examples:
Excuse for inaction. Perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Compact.
Closely and firmly united or packed together, using very little space, smaller than is usual.
Examples:
A compact camera. Extremely compact device. Two countries acted together as if by compact.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Cathedral.
The main Christian church of a bishop's diocese, which is often the largest and most important church in the area.
Examples:
Cathedral school. Cathedral choir. The cathedral's stained glass windows depicted scenes from the Bible.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Eve.
Also as eve, the day or period of time immediately preceding a particular event, the biblical figure who was the first woman and wife of Adam, according to the Jewish and Christian faiths.
Examples:
Eve of the party. Christmas Eve. The eve of the wedding was filled with excitement and anticipation.
Olympiad.
A period of 4 years, originally the time between the ancient Olympic Games and now commonly used to refer to the modern Olympic Games, which are held every 4 years.
Examples:
The modern Olympiad. Summer Olympiad. She won a gold medal in the Physics Olympiad and was praised by her teachers and peers.
Ambition.
A strong wish to do or achieve something.
Examples:
An ambition for political power. Boundless ambition. Greed and ambition composed his personality.
Aspiration.
A strong desire to achieve something, the action or process of drawing breath.
Examples:
No aspiration for fame. Aspiration into the lungs. He has an aspiration to become a doctor.
Innovative.
Introducing or using new methods, ideas, etc.
Examples:
Use of innovative technology. Stylistically innovative works. The Prime Minister stressed the need to create innovative industries.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Crack.
To break or cause to break without dividing into separate parts. Noun, a line on the surface of something along which it is separated without breaking.
Examples:
Crack an eggshell. A crack in a board. He that would eat the kernel must crack the nut.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Ransom.
A large amount of money that is paid for being made to secure the release of a person being held captive.
Examples:
Ransom money. Ransom demand. The kidnappers demanded a ransom for the release of the victim.
Rogue.
A deceitful and unreliable person, a person who behaves badly.
Examples:
A rogue detective. Rogue state. The president states emphatically that the opponent country is a rogue state that supports terrorism.
Regime.
The organization, a system, or method that is the governing authority of a political unit.
Examples:
A puppet regime. Exercise regime. Totalitarian regimes are less likely to innovate because they deprive individuals of economic incentives.
Concerted.
Involving the joint activity of more than one person, government, country, etc.
Examples:
Concerted effort. Apply concerted pressure. The NGO launched a concerted campaign to raise awareness about the issue.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
An arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.